Hey again guys, and welcome back. I've got mostly Amazon packages here, so it's time for another mailbag. I'm going to start with one of the two more traditional eBay purchases. So this one here, $4.58. Look how long it's taking in a, Corona type universe. So March 26th to May 27th, like 2 freaking months. Sweet. Well, I don't think you guys will need a closer look at this, but these guys are Dupont cables. So we got male to male, male to female, and female to female. So I just have a lot of prototypes on breadboard, and yeah, $4.58 is a little expensive for this. I think it's 120 pieces, but I mean the prices have all kind of gone up since the coronavirus hit, so I'm not too concerned. I kind of need these because I'd like to do more tutorials than I'm currently doing, so yeah, I ordered them. But there's nothing too special to see here. They're just, Dupont connectors. I think we can go safely to the next one. Next one up, this one here came pretty quick, and I know what's in here, which has got me worried, because this came from British Columbia, Canada, but there's a stamp on here, so this just went through letter mail. You're not supposed to mail these through letter post. But anyways, May 12th I ordered it, May 19th I got them in. They were $33. Quite expensive, but there's 3 items in here, and I'm just going to cut, you'll see in a second why, but I'm just going to cut close to the edge, because these things are lithium polymer batteries. Let me just get you a closer look at that. So yeah, these things are not supposed to go through sort of like the sorting rollers and stuff, and if at any time these would have gotten punctured, they would have caught fire. So not a really good idea. Send them through letter post. I don't think I would send them through letter post. I would send them in a box, sturdy enough. But anyways, these are 500 milliamp hour 7.4 volts. That's 2 cells in series. So 2 cells in series, 2 S and 1 P. So that means only single pack in parallel. These are for the RC airplane. Since my batteries were getting a little tired, and these guys being $11 a pop is still about half the price of my local hobby shop, and half the price when you consider shipping, because this was free shipping. Half the price of buying them from some sort of Chinese or eBay source. So yeah, these did come from eBay, but a Canadian seller. So we can check the voltages real quick just to make sure they're in good shape, because if they're not, then we'll just have to send them back. Basically, these guys have a nominal 3.8 volts per cell, and since there are 2 cells in series, they have a nominal 7.4 volts, and they should be around the 7.4 volts when you store them. So I'm expecting these to be around 7.4. In reality, they're probably going to be somewhere around 8 volts if I were to guess, simply because most manufacturers don't really care. You got to be really careful not to short these out. 8 volts on the dot. I have received lithium ion batteries before. I actually think they're charged to 4 volts per cell when they're built, and companies don't really care about putting them into a storage charge. 7.93. Okay, that one's a little bit less suspicious, and this one here. But yeah, basically for long-term storage, this should be charged to their nominal voltage, which is roughly 7.4 volts. There we go, 7.93. So these are going to be good batteries. I don't expect them to have any issues. I'm going to put them through a couple of charge cycles. It's just because I need more batteries for my RC plane. Just in case you watched the live stream while I was putting this thing together and you were wondering how it fared, well, if you look here, these are slots where the wing has been, shot all the way back. You see some little bit of green there. The nose is very rough. See, it's all crumpled. I have crashed this probably about 12-13 times now. It is still flyable, but it was really hard to get a good balance with the batteries I had. So that's why I had to get some new batteries. I'll probably end up rebuilding this thing. Maybe on another live stream. If you guys aren't too bored of that, I'll do it on the live stream. But I'll probably, now that the lockdown has sort of ended for retail locations, I'll just grab one from my local hobby shop. They go together pretty quickly. Only take a couple hours to get it back in the air, but I figured I would abuse the heck out of this one, and then, you know, once it's time to, once it flies a little bit better, once I can fly a little bit better, I should say, I'm going to get another one from the hobby shop and put that together. So yeah, on to the next one. Next one up, we have the first of the 3 Amazon packages. And so, I guess, okay, I did pull off the stickers, which is good. May 18th I ordered, got it on May 21st. Yeah, 2-ish days shipping because of Corona. $15.19. What you'll see here, the packages coming are either cheaper or nearly the same price as buying them on eBay. I'd rather buy them from Amazon if I have the option, because then I can return them if they end up defective or broken or whatever. It's very hard to renegotiate with Amazon though. I mean with eBay. So yeah, I know there's a pull tab, but I'm just gonna chop into this. Woohoo! So what is this? Well, I have a shameful way of storing SMD components right now, and this here is to ease that shame. Oh, the other side's almost open. So these guys are little storage compartments for SMD parts. Now you may have seen this on Julian Eilett's channel before, and I have seen it on his channel before as well, but I got these. Oh, look at that curve. Might have to re-slide them together. But I got these because I actually was just looking for compartment boxes for something else. Saw these and thought, you know what? I think it's time for me to get some. So let me show you what my current solution is, and let me tell you what my plan for these guys are. This here is my current solution. So this is a box of kind of like my ICs and stuff. So yeah, let's see. We got what is this? TP120. That's a Darlington transistor. We got LM317T. We've got these MOSFETs. These have a long part number. FQP30N06L. We've got these guys, which are some sort of AAC device, BTA16. We got 555 timers. We got some op amps. We got some, yeah, we got a whole bunch of stuff. But here is my SMD storage. This is terrible. Like, what is this? Like, what's the deal with this? So I've got SMD parts there. I've got some foam there. It's just not conducive to a good storage solution. What are these? 555 timers. So these guys here are going to be my new solution, and I'm going to build a drawer or something to house them in, so I can just move it around and I'll have it labeled there. So let's see how these boxes work. So these little guys lock to each other in all directions with either dovetails or little hooks, and you can see little hooks there that link up. So that's a little hook there that link up the rows like that. And then they have dovetails that are supposed to hook up, you know, the individuals like that. So little dovetails like this, and they don't clip in, but the other way, these little kind of pressure dovetails go and then they clip in place like that. So that's pretty cool. On eBay these were quite a bit more expensive than that, because you had to buy them individually. This was just one kit on Amazon. It's not coming apart now. I have giant fingers too, so It's probably that, there we go. It's probably that I need to get some more dexterity. Which is nice as well is these things have a little spring. So that metal piece of metal there is a spring, and they pop open and they stay open. So the way I would make this work is, for example, I have these 1 ohm resistors. I would pop them onto a piece of paper like this. I think these are 1 ohm resistors. Yeah, 1 ohm resistors. These are 1206, I think. And I would just sort of tip them all out like this. You can't even see that. These things are so tiny. Make sure you don't blow on them. I think there's 1,000 of them here. There we go. Make sure this reel is truly empty. Completely empty. Okay, so now this reel that took up quite a bit of space will be replaced by this little box here. And all I would do now is just take this piece of paper and sort of funnel all the parts in. There we go. And now they're locked in there. They can be accessed with a pair of pliers. You can grab little tweezers. You can grab them all out individually. And you can lock it up as part of a group to have it all together. So this will be a work in progress. I have a few things. I'll probably put them in blocks of, you know, what they are. So I have MOSFETs. So these are MOSFETs here. I've got, these are capacitors. I've got more capacitors. And then I'll probably put a label on this. I don't like anything permanent, so I'll probably, you know, tape a label onto the lid, and then it'll be good to go. And these shouldn't open by themselves, so that's pretty good. So I'm gonna have a block of, you know, whatever components I have, and I've got service mount LEDs I can put in these too. So I think it's gonna be pretty awesome. And if I need something for a project, I just, you know, take the piece I need off and bring it over to the bench and work on it like that. So that's pretty cool. One problem though, one of them has a lid missing. I don't think it's that big of a deal that I need to send it back to Amazon, because honestly, we'll see. But anyways, yeah, these guys, pretty awesome. Next one up, another Amazon special. So May 18th to May 21st. It's funny because they actually had a different courier than the other one, but still ended up coming in on the same day. And I think this one you should recognize if you watch Pile of Stuff's channel. At least I hope that's what they sent. It is a PCB holder. So I've experimented. First of all, my regular viewers will know I have these guys and I hate them. I have this guy and it's okay. But I spoke to Pile of Stuff, who has this holder, and he says he's pretty happy with it. So I figure it must be some sort of situational thing where, you know, it's probably best to have all of these solutions, but this guy is the better one. So it looks like there's not much assembly to be done. We can do this on this mailbag. Looks like it has rubber feet. That's actually pretty sweet. Take these guys out. Again, this was the same price Actually, I think it was a tad bit cheaper than eBay. I prefer eBay because I can use my PayPal funds that come from my Patreons. But I prefer Amazon for their return policy, which is kind of like no questions asked. Basically, when I returned that PC power supply, as soon as Canada Post scanned it into their system, I got an email saying, yeah, your money's back. So I'm not sure if they're actually like taking returns because of Corona, or if they just, well, okay, I really can't see what I'm doing on this side. Or if they just like destroy them when they come back, so they just give you your money once you've proven that you're sending something back. I don't know. Either that or it's because I spent a lot of money with them, so I've earned their trust. Who knows? Who knows? Point is, I'm pretty excited to try a new board holder. I'm going to take a look at this for a little while before I decide if this is the bomb or not. Okay. Tighten these guys down. So it's adjustable in a few ways. First of all, ooh, that's a stiff spring. So one side is sprung, the other side is fixed. Both sides slide, which is very nice. At least it looks like it because there's a knob on both sides. Whoop. I like that this thing is pretty heavy. It's pretty nice. Okay, so let's put this on. This one I'll leave loose. Let's try my homemade PCB. See if it fits well in these teeth here. Yeah, a little bit of interference, but not too bad. Let me squeeze this in. Tighten this up. Okay, loosen this. Yeah, you know, a little bit of interference if you go too close to the sides, but that's not bad. It's quite stable. Maybe I can even tighten this down some more. Let's see. So if I really want to get some good spring tension on it. Oops, that's not what I wanted. Not this one. This one. That's not getting out of there. No way, no how. Yeah. Kinda like it. Not gonna lie. I can see why a pile of stuff was into it. I can probably 3D print some other stuff. Like I can probably put some sort of arms on here, or a magnifying glass. Like, this is not bad. Actually, I'm gonna have to use it a little bit and get used to it, but I think we have a contender for my best circuit board holder. And I'd also like that it brings it up a little bit, so I can just, I can even shimmy this up a bit and then sort of support it underneath, and then I can solder with you guys right up in there. Awesome. Can't wait to play with this one. Let's go on to the next one. So generally when you see me open these packages, I obviously have already ordered it before, and I have already known the price. I know which package is which approximately. There's a few errors I've made. But in this case, the sticker's still on it because it came to my P.O. Box. That's Simple Electronics P.O. Box 42089, Saint Laurent, Ontario, K1K. Saint Laurent, Ottawa, Ontario, but Saint Laurent, Ontario, K1K 4L8. And there's no date and there's no price, and that's because one of you guys sent it in. I have no idea what's in here, genuinely, except for the fact that it rattles around. I hope there's a note, because I think you can put a gift note in these things when you send them. Sold as set. Okay, It says Yay CC 3-piece alumin. Some sizes. It sounds broken. Should I be worried? I don't know. It did come from Amazon, so it's not like there's some sort of tarantula that's going to jump out of here. Les, can you Amazon a tarantula? These are heat sinks. Wrapped up in Chinese newspaper, maybe? Hold on a sec. Okay, it's not broken, I don't think. There's just a couple screws. Yeah, these are like extruded aluminum heat sinks with tapped screw holes here. Some Chinese newspaper. Okay, so they're heat sinks. You know what? I think I know what these are for. Give me a second. I have these power resistors, and I've done a couple videos on these already. And every time I make a video and I say how hot it gets, in fact, it got so hot that it warped my cutting mat. I don't know, you probably can't see that, but it's, yeah, it got warped. People say, well, duh, you're supposed to put it onto a heatsink. And I honestly think that whoever it was, it may have been the same person the couple of times. They're just like, you know what? You need a freaking heatsink, so here you go. So I think that's what this is for. Now let's hope they fit. Oh yeah, they do fit. Obviously the mounting holes are different, but I mean we can drill and tap those. That's not a big deal. So we can actually bolt these onto here with a little bit of heatsink compound, and we can have heat sinks. So that's really nice of you. Thanks so much for putting your money where your mouth is and sending me these things. It's appreciated. I will be putting these things to good use because these things get friggin' hot, and I actually need the power supply to get really hot for a semi-extended amount of time for testing that's coming up in the near future. So thanks, I really appreciate it. You know, I guess that is the best way to get me to get something, is to buy it for me, because obviously even if I do intend to buy it, like I was going to eventually get a heatsink for this, I often forget. So thank you very much to the anonymous I assume subscriber who sent this to me. I might have to reconfigure some stuff because now the leads might not be long enough, but you know what? We could work on that. Thanks a lot. I was actually wondering, before we go, if it would be suitable for these grow LEDs, and it seems like it really would be. And at the same time, these fins would actually sort of shroud a little bit of the light, so it wouldn't be so scattered, it'd be more directional. So yeah, this could be a possibility in the future too. I can even drill a hole in here and zip tie these wires, so just in case they come loose, they won't be problematic. So yeah, that could work too. Sorry if that's not what you intended them for. And this hybrid hull, a little bit of eBay, a little bit of Amazon, a little bit of me, a little bit of you, makes up today's mailbag. I want to thank all of you for watching, but a special thanks definitely has to go out to my Patreon patrons. Because of you guys that I can afford these kind of big ticket items here. The batteries, the storage, the clamp, all these things are just, you know, are made possible by your generosity every month. If you guys want to join the ranks of my awesome Patreon patrons, head down to the description, click that link. It's $1 a month, and you could be making a big difference. But all of your views and comments and thumbs up are appreciated. Thanks for watching.